Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Tuesday topic here on Patreon. Let's discuss Sandro Ramirez, the man we can't shift permanently. Looks like he's going on. Looks like he's going on loan.
Yep. Again.
To Rayo Vallecano. That's how they say it.
Even though it's Rayo Vallecano.
That's how they say it.
I mean, you were going Vallecano.
No, I wasn't. You never go full Vallecano.
No, never.
Never. Is this the worst deal in Everton's history? This player the worst deal?
Is it worse than Van der Meijden?
I don't know. I mean, that is the question.
That is the question. It's not great, is it? For what we pay, we pay 5.2 million for him,
which is nothing
really. Obviously, he's on big wages, and that complicates everything. Then, of course, for what we've had out of him, full of games, 10, 15 games, whatever. And the rest of the time he's been on loan. You know, we had a little go last pre-season and you thought, new manager, maybe the manager will find a way to use him. Wasn't to be. Went off to Sociedad, didn't score a goal. Season ended, they didn't want him. You're thinking he's going to turn back up at Finch Farm. You know, but obviously Marcel Brands has been trying to get some of these players out the door.
Yeah. And
he's not had to board the plane and come back to Finch Farm. Yeah. This time, Everton have been able to do a deal earlier. So when you look at it like that, it will go down as one of our worst deals financially wise in terms of wages, won't it? Because he's done nothing for us. You know,
he has literally done nothing.
You know, he was brought in as a player who was full of hope, and he was a young star, you know, done well at Malaga, ex-Barcelona, you know, and we looked at him and thought, he looks like he works hard, he looks like he could play off a front man or play wide, and I don't know whether the league's too quick for him or whether... I think the difficult thing to wonder about him was that one season at Malaga, was that an anomaly?
Yeah.
Did he just have everything his own way that year?
Yeah.
Or is he just a player now who's been stripped of all his confidence because he come here for a big move for him, moving countries and everything on big money, and it hasn't worked as his confidence? You know, don't forget he went to Seville and played in the Champions League, played against United in the Champions League and done all right. You know, they think they got to the quarters that year or whatever. It's just not happened for him, has it?
No, he's it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I think this is where, and don't want to like be sitting here like continuing to bang the drum for Marcel Brands, but I think this is the difference about knowing how to do your job against someone who doesn't. I think when we went to buy him, you've seen the pictures of Koeman and Walsh rocking up to watch him playing for Malaga. So straight away, it's not like any secret.
No.
We identified him, and we wanted to get this player who's playing in the Spanish under-21s, and he was playing in the Euros for that. And there was a lot of noise and a lot of hype about him. He'd scored a lot of goals for Malaga, and we were thinking with Lukaku going out the door and stuff, we needed to get a replacement in. So there was this, and it was also somewhat of like everyone we went for, we got. So it was this idea of like, well, we're not missing out on this fella. We're just going to keep that going. We're going to do what we want. And it was key. It looks key to me that they didn't actually know what they were doing in terms of going after the player, because there was a lot of noise at the time that Real Madrid were going to come in for him and Athletic Madrid and
well, Athletic Madrid did want him.
No, but I think the point being is that that's the point, is that other teams wanted him maybe, and other teams where there was a lot of smoke getting blown around to help. And I think I'm not saying we got nervous, we just flexed our muscles and went out and given what an agent probably said they are. And the agent might have just been like, we'll just
Seth Johnson.
And it's like unbelievably found that Everton have been willing to give it. And yet, And that's the difference, I think. I think with Brands in charge, Brands would know exactly what other clubs were offering. Or even if they didn't know what they were offering, wouldn't be prepared to pay more than he thought someone was worth.
No.
And I think that's the difference. Whereas at that time, we just got Macheri just come in, and it hadn't been in long, and it was a case of, just spend the money. It doesn't matter, just spend the money.
And wealth,
just spend the money.